Hello, I'm Jeffrey Hatfield, and we're going to talk about in-ground irrigation systems, which means under the surface watering. Business and household irrigation systems of today are a signal of water waste at the price of lash, plant life, and your wallet. Delivering water straight to the roots is a more effective and efficient system of watering for the cost and water waste. I found this research, one, through working in the business for 5 to 8 years, and also the Michigan Daily did a cost analysis of sprinklers on university campuses. Also, the Coalition for Water Security did a water use and efficiency analysis. Clemson Cooperative Extension did an irrigation systems analysis, and North Carolina Cooperative Extension Services did efficiency on irrigation. But what we're going to talk about is first comparing the technologies of the current technologies of sprinkler systems and my new technology of under the surface watering. I'm also going to point out elements of wastewater and what this means, money loss from the current systems to savings of my proposed technology. First, let's talk about the technologies that we have today. First, we can see current technologies we water above the ground. This comprises of pipes, rain detectors, control valves, control panels, and sprinkler heads to deliver the water to the top of the grass or plant life. It starts under the ground to deliver up to the sprinkler head, and the water is delivered to the top of the grass for reabsorption into the soil. This is done by precise arrangement of sprinkler heads for complete coverage of the irrigation service. Now my proposed system, we're talking about under the surface, no water will be delivered to the top of the grass or plant life. This is done by soaker pipes. Also, we use a rain detector, valve controls, and control panel. So what we've eliminated is the most defective part of the sprinkler system, is the sprinkler head. So what happens is the water starts in the ground and stays in the ground by seeping out through the pipes of the soaker hose. So it stays in the soil for the roots of plant life and grass. I'm going to do this by a grid pattern of coverage over the yard. Let's talk about elements of water waste. When we talk about water waste, we are talking about one, evaporation. Studies show that 10 to 20% of evaporation occurs when water is delivered above the surface because of warm climates. So never gets into your soil. Also, we're talking about wind factors. Wind can cause the delivered water not to hit the plant life or grass, so we're hitting streets and sidewalks. Also, overwatering leads to flooding, which is pictured down in here. We see water running down sidewalks and streets. And the malfunctioning of sprinkler heads, all the way to your left there, sprinklers shooting straight up into the air, water never delivered to grass. All these factors by my proposed system will be eliminated because we are eliminating the use of sprinkler heads and water being delivered above the ground. Let's look at the cost of water waste. The University of Michigan found from their irrigation system, 68% of their irrigated water was wasted. This was at a cost to the university of $140,000 a year. It is found that a broken sprinkler head can waste up to 11,000 gallons of water a year. Also, even just a misaligned sprinkler head, not hitting its intended target of grass or plant life, can waste up to 20,000 gallons of water a year. These are all things as consumers we see by water usage. The current system can deliver a ½ inch of water an hour to the top of grass or plant life before it actually starts to run off. In my system and similar technologies of drip irrigation, we can deliver 1 to 2 inches an hour with literally no runoff because it's going straight into the soil. So we have hit on the differences in the two irrigation systems. There are slight differences, but very cost effective in water waste. Also, I propose the elimination of wastewater, leading to savings for the customer. So irrigation systems that do deliver water straight to the soil and the root system of grass and plant life is more effective and efficient in reducing water waste. So one last thing to think about. If you can imagine water in forms of money flowing down the street into the sewer system, you would see that watering plant life and grass is ineffective and inefficient. Let's start feeding plant life as we feed ourselves, to the mouth, or as we know it, to the root of it all. Thank you.